Powergirl and Omen continue to try and meditate, but Cara can't focus on her newfound psychic abilities, knowing that she never had the power before and it must be Omen's doing since she can't mind walk without their connection. Cara stops meditating, frustrated that she can't get it, as Omen reveals that she has, since he has already mind walked into her mind thanks to the Lazarus Rains changing the hero, giving her psionic powers and connecting the women together telepathically. Omen knows that with their initial tests, they have learned that Powergirl can astral project and navigate the astral plane as if she was physically there. Omen knows that she is a licensed counselor with experience treating addiction and abuse, and while she might have accidentally brought Cara into the astral plane, she didn't however bring Cara into her own mind, as she was in a psychic fugue state at the time. So Cara ventured into Omen's mind all on her own since she saw a person in trouble and decided to help. Cara and Omen know that together they can use these powers to help people and watch each other's backs. Omen fully believes that they are capable of something holistic and healing together, and she knows Cara agrees with her thanks to reading her mind. Cara isn't too happy about that, wanting to set up some boundaries on that front, not wanting Omen wandering around in her mind unannounced since she might see something she doesn't like. Omen agrees to this, knowing that they have been rushing to sort out their situation and they actually have their first client on the way to them now. Omen passes Cara her new costume, commenting on Powergirl's chest window, but Cara knows that she shouldn't underestimate good ventilation. Nightwing and Beast Boy come by and Dick explains that Garfield hasn't spoken in weeks, or even left his cow form he is currently in. Omen tries to learn what might have triggered this, and Dick thinks that it might have something to do with Garfield being shot in the face by Deathstroke during the Dark Crisis, causing him to fall into a coma before rejoining the Titans in the final battle, but in the aftermath he just stopped talking altogether and shifting forms. Omen thinks that maybe once the distraction of war and death was over, Garfield retreated into a form he feels more comfortable and safer in. Dick knows that only Garfield can answer that, hoping that his friends can help. Omen tells Garfield to just listen to them, telling him that she will stay grounded in the physical realm with him, while Powergirl links with him telepathically and enters his subconscious. Cara is able to connect with Garfield's mind, smashing her way into the realm of his mind, which she finds is just a wasteland. Omen tells her to keep looking as she assures Garfield that he is doing great, wanting him to keep the thought of Cara protecting him in the forefront of his mind. The hero knows that Garfield is suffering from acute trauma as Powergirl is confronted by a giant red rage bear, which attacks her and takes the form of a pterodactyl to pursue her into the sky. Powergirl tells Omen what's happening as Omen asks Nightwing if the color red has any significance to Beast Boy. Dick knows that it could be related to the red, which gives Beast Boy his powers. Omen relays the info to Powergirl, and the hero thinks that a coding problem is happening with Beast Boy's genetic code link to the red, since it might have gotten mixed up when he was shot in the head by Deathstroke. She races off to find where the code error is in his mind, but Garfield's subconscious continues to fight back. Omen tells her to see what happens when she stops fighting and submits to the power in the mind. Cara reluctantly does so and is smashed into by a bull construct, but the bull stops its attack and changes into a little boy version of Garfield. Powergirl gets the boy to show her where it hurts, seeing a vision of Deathstroke shooting him in the head as she finds a dead tree covered in what appears to be ropes made of code. Cara tries to fix the scrambled code that makes up the tree, but the boy Garfield turns into a giant red demon, causing Beast Boy in the real world to begin to moo in his cow form. Nightwing thinks that they are hurting him as Cara begins repairing the code connections. Omen knows that Garfield will feel some discomfort in this, but ultimately, it's done so he can heal properly. Powergirl keeps dodging the enraged Beast Boy, but suddenly is pinned down by a giant kaiju as she finishes debugging the code, causing Beast Boy to change back into his human form, allowing him to release all of his pent-up emotions.